Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Holiday Acts to Book in 2021 LinkedIn Live session. I am so glad that I can have one of our amazing team members, Maxwell Mullen, joining us tonight. Thank you, Max, for coming on. I know you've been doing different videos for us and reviewing different acts, so I'm glad you can be reviewing these holiday acts with me.
Absolutely. It's going to be so fun doing this. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I just realized we should have like decked our backgrounds out with some holiday vibes, but you know what? We're gonna show the entertainment, so it's gonna be just fine. Yeah, so actually it's kind of crazy, but LinkedIn likes to keep us on our feet. And so there was some changes with how we can go live and no longer being able to go live on events. So we're bringing this to you video form so that you can watch it here and share it with anyone that you think might be interested. So we are going to get started. We have 5 different acts to show you today, and it will be ranging from holiday music to cookie baking to playing games like Family Feud for the holidays. We find last year in December, all of the virtual experiences it was amazing how much we came up with, how much our partners and our entertainers came up with, and we did a lot of different virtual acts. We wanted to be ahead of the madness next month, and so we put together just some of our favorites that have done really well, and we wanted to share them with you just to spark some ideas of the kinds of acts you can add to your virtual or in-person events. Max, is there anything you want to throw out there just for people to be paying extra attention to, or any events in particular you're excited about showcasing?
Wow. I mean, I'm excited about, pretty much all of them. I guess I would say pay attention to thinking about cool ideas. There might be some cool ideas that you guys see that you've never thought about before. So really we're trying to, also showcase some things that are outside of the box. So I'm just ready to get started. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah.
Awesome. So without further ado, we are going to kick off with our first entertainer, and this is actually Switchboard Games. They are awesome they started as an in-person experience where they would bring a bunch of board games to a corporate or private event, which I love just for that interaction. But they've since made also with different game hosts, they host varying games. And so this is great. We've used them, love them. They bring all different kinds of interactive game experiences to an event, and it works really well. We've even done it as a team before. So we're going to show some promo of Family Feud over the holidays and what this can look like and what the interaction can be like with your team. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this.
On the list is Peppa Pig.
Oh, boo! Not boo! I hate Peppa Pig.
I told you, Zach. I told you.
Pop-Tart leg warmers, Captain Crunch ski pants, Mimosa Mittens, maple waffle. Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Holidays.
Happy
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Awesome. So
I love it.
they're so great, and I love all the different hosts. They'll dress up, and you can play all different kinds of games with them. They do, of course, the normal trivia and bingo, but they do these fun like competitive like Olympic games. They'll do Family Feud, obviously, so they're really great.
Absolutely. And I am so competitive, and I know there are a lot of competitive people out there. So it's kind of one of those events where you wait, all year long to, maybe roast one of your favorite, people at work, or just talk trash all year and really try to back it up. But yeah, that really just got me into the Christmas mood. I'm like, oh my gosh, Christmas is right around the corner. So that was awesome. Yeah.
It really is. And so we'll use November to get prepped for it. So that's some interactive games, and what's great about that and what we have found works really well with clients is every act you're seeing there's probably a variation of where we've honestly booked every single act for the same event. It doesn't just have to be games. You can bring all these different experiences to one event. So a great music option and host is one of our favorites. Her name is Stephanie Quayle. She's an incredible country artist. And what was so awesome about Stephanie, and this is why we love to see how creative people are going to get, is when we all had to especially be virtual, she not only really created opportunities to host virtual events and be a fun host, but she also even created a petting zoo experience so that since parents were working at home with their kids, she has a farm. And so she would play music, she would show all the animals to the kids, and then she would talk and have a good time with the parents. So just love all the things that Stephanie can do. And so we have a video of her performing a holiday tune because she has a whole holiday set and she can also host your event too. So I will share this one now.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Oof, that is awesome.
So good. So good, man. I love like just the passion that she sings with. I just like, man, put me, man, almost, ooh, I'm getting emotional over here.
She is so good in the pedal steel.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh. I love it. And I love just the commitment she has to her setup with the lights and all the decor. And like, it's a mood. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
mood. Just
Yeah.
gets you cozy. There's nothing like the holiday music for me, but then you add that vibe. It really
Yeah.
is like the live Netflix fireplace to me. So
Yes.
Stephanie's creating that. Awesome. So our next act that we want to showcase is also a really fantastic musical artist and host, and does really cool things too. I'm so glad we find these people because they're awesome. But our next one is Laura Bell Bundy, and she is a Broadway star, which is amazing. She was the first ever Elle Woods in the Broadway Legally Blonde, and an actress, Broadway music, many musicals, incredible. What we love about Laura is she is such a hilarious entertainer. She loves to host these events, but she'll also perform. She can do anything virtually, from like, she'll even bring string instruments over, or she'll do just herself with backing tracks or a full band, which is great for the versatility. But then also, like Stephanie, she's created these new experiences where she'll create, a holiday setup in her home. She has a new barn that she's like building cocktail experiences out of, and baking cookies, which we're going to show you. But yeah, I love Laura. And Max, you've actually hosted you've been to events that we've done virtually with her, right?
Yes, it was so fun. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna say, like, she is hilarious. Like, I was cracking up. I had to mute myself a bunch because I was just dying the whole time. But yeah, no, she's super fun, super energetic. She wears lots of hats. Like you said, she can do almost anything. So she's a treasure for sure. I'm definitely glad that we have her.
Yeah. So we'll show you now. So fun. So this was actually an event that we did for a nonprofit. And so we have a lot of different experiences going on. So I'm going to hop around the video, but just so you can see the beginning of Laura's performance, and then we'll go over to some cookie bake. Actually, excuse me, no, we're starting with her baking cookies and she's hilarious, and then we'll hop over to some entertainment.
Love to introduce the incredible singer and actress, Broadway star, Laura Bell Bundy, and Ashley Wheeler, who is the president and founder of the A to Z Hope Foundation. And they will begin with some cookie baking and chatting. And if you have your ingredients on hand, feel free to join in with them. But without further ado, here is Laura and Ashley. So thank y'all so much.
Hey guys. Put my apron on here. I've got it all. Martha stewarded it up. We've got the wet ingredients. We've got, if you guys don't have the recipe, maybe we can, well, if you don't have the recipe, you won't have the ingredients. So too bad. But I've got the wet ingredients here together. And do you too, Ashley?
I do. I have.
And then I've got the flour and the sugar, and I just combined the baking soda and the baking powder. I don't really know what the difference is. Can somebody tell me what the difference is between baking soda and baking powder, and what?
So as you can see, she is so funny. She just really is a hilarious person. So she makes cookies and everyone follows along, and she just cracks jokes the whole time. But now I want to show you her actually performing. So we can jump to this.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear is still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh my God. She just, her voice really blows.
I love it. Yes.
Amazing. So yeah, and Max, she sang a couple of songs, right, in between things, which is great because she can, you can go back to your education portion, and then she's happy to jump back in or host. So
yeah, it really keeps you on your toes, and that I think she's really appealing to how hard it is to stay focused on a live event. So she's here, she's making cookies, now she's here, she's performing, and it's not too much, it's actually just right. It's perfect. I love it.
Awesome. Great. Well, then we'll move to our next experience. Max, do you want to talk about this one? This is Bigheadz and Beats and their Santa experience.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I also had the opportunity to join on one of the events with Santa Claus, and man, that has to be Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is perfect, y'all. It's crazy. But just the joy that he brought to the families and the kids, it was really awesome environment to be a part of because it's super friendly, family friendly, but just lots of fun. And then accompanied with, getting your picture drawn on an iPad, y'all, the drawers and artists are so talented. I don't know how they do it, but they just do, and it looks awesome. So I'm personally excited for those that get started again so I can see Santa.
Yeah. Great introduction. That's awesome. Well, let's take a look at what Max is talking about. All right.
I'm telling you why Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, I didn't know you were.
Bighead Cartoon proudly presents the virtual Santa Party Experience. You and your friends and family or organization log on with Santa live from the North Pole for a one-of-a-kind interactive holiday experience. We can even have our live digital caricature artists create a one-of-a-kind
we're
Oh,
signing up,
what?
right? I know. It's actually Santa Claus. I'm
Blew
convinced.
my mind. Too amazing. Wow. So they're so fun too, Bigheadz and Beats. We love to work with them because they will, I mean, they do things for all the seasons. So like the pumpkin carving party with pro carvers, all kinds of stuff. So they're awesome, but the Santa experience, fun for all ages, but definitely great for corporate too. And I can't believe it, but that leaves us with our last experience that we wanted to highlight for people today. And we have been doing a ton of the music mashup and mixology sessions. It can work for any season, but it's really fun with a holiday infused cocktail. And so this is great for just team celebrations, happy hours, or adding it on to an experience or a longer event. And so we'll work with some of our favorite super fun and energetic bartenders with their great setups. And they'll work with you on what cocktails you want to have. But then we love to work with artists that will live loop and create a mashup experience. One of our favorites is Carl Wachner. Max, do you want to talk about Carl?
Man, what can't Carl do? I think that should just be his motto. What can't Carl do? And now that's nothing. He can really do it all. Super talented. Phenomenal singer, can play all kinds of instruments. But I really think the thing that sets Carl apart for me is just the energy that he brings and just the sheer joy. He's just a really awesome dude to talk to. And that means a lot to me, just being a people person. So he's just awesome. Everybody loves him. I know you guys are gonna love this little snippet that we're gonna show you too.
Great. All right, here we go. So this shows you really the whole process of how Carl builds the music, and then he can start taking rapid fire requests, which is awesome to see. I'll start it off, but I might skip to the end so you could see everything come together. Sipping his cocktail.
Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. Ooh
Skip a little so you can see it.
Saying, ooh, I love it when you do me like that. When you're closer, give me the shivers. Ooh, baby, wanna dance till the sunlight crack. When they say their father's over, then we'll bring it right back. Saying, ooh, I love it when you do me like that. When you're closer, give me the shivers. Ooh, baby, wanna dance till the sunlight crack. When they say their party's over, then we'll bring it right. Ooh, I love it when you do me like that. When you're closer, give me the shivers. Ooh, baby, wanna dance till the sunlight crack. When they say the party's over, then we bring it right. Bougie like I and the styrofoam. Squeaking in my truck, better on the way. See my Alabama jam, see my Dixieland light. I said we do how we do with fancy life.
So you get the feel. He can obviously do holiday music, but we just love to see when he does like the top 40 mashups. They're so fun.
I mean, man, one of my favorite things about him is his style too. I did not mention that. Dude's got some style. I know he's rocking it. He used to have dreads, but you know he's rocking the low fade right now. So, man, love Carl. Love what he does. Love the energy that he brings.
Awesome. Well, that wraps it up, Max. I can't believe it, but We wanted to highlight some of our favorite acts, and there's so much more that we didn't get to, different entertainers we didn't get to talk about today. But reach out to us if you have any questions about these acts in particular. Like we've said, they go so well in so many different experiences. So we're happy to work with you and customize this or bring other ideas to the table. So thanks for checking out our video.